Let's
Yeah.
move on to one of the co-hosts, Mexico in Group A. Mexico, of course, the first ever three times host of the FIFA World Cup. Of course, the 1970 host, 1986 host, and now here in 2026. Um, they're in a group with South Africa, South Korea, and the Czech Republic. Um, Raúl Jiménez, and then they have this young kid who plays in Liga MX, hasn't come over to Europe yet, Gilberto Mora. Seen him
Hmm.
against the US. He's a very talented individual. Mexico historically does really well when they host World Cups. They reached the quarterfinals in both 70 and 86 when they hosted. This is a group that should be easy for them. Obviously, they'll play their games mostly in the Estadio Azteca, which is a historical stadium, and then their third group game is going to be in Guadalajara. Guadalajara, of course, was in the news in February and March because of the cartels, but things there have quieted down. The third city in Mexico to host games will be Monterrey on the coast. Of course, Mexico is not playing there, but should be a beautiful venue. Your thoughts on El Tri, the Mexicans?
So first and foremost, we have to look at their performance in 2022, right? They were grouped in 2022, right? Since then, they were the CONCACAF Nations League final winners in 2025, right? But they're still relying on Ochoa to be their goalkeeper at 41,
But
which
we've seen goalkeepers do really well in World Cups,
yes,
you know, in their 40s and late 30s.
yes. Buffon would have done the same if Italy ever got to the World Cup ever again. But at the same time, it's just like what's their group again? Their group is
South Africa, South Korea, and Czech.
I think
Czech.
they should be fun.
They should be a feisty group.
Yeah,
Everybody beating each other, drawing each other. Yeah.
yeah. I think like it's a feisty group. I think it's gonna be a fun group, which might like be on like the last day. We'll find out who qualifies. But like I think they should qualify. They still have decent enough talent who or like they have enough players who play at Europe where like they should qualify, right?
They have extremely young talent or like aging talent,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Raúl
yeah.
Jiménez,
Yeah.
Ochoa. Santi Jiménez is okay. He's done well in Europe. Recently was recently in AC Milan. Then you have young Obaid Vargas is there, and like you mentioned, Gilberto Mora is there. Either they're like teenagers in their early 20s or they're really old. So it's
Hmm.
pretty much a bridge World Cup for them, I feel.
Hmm.
They'll have the crowd on their side. It's going to be a
Yeah, that
fantastic
would make
crowd,
a
especially
difference.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the Azteca
No, the
Stadium.
Azteca,
Let's move.
the Azteca is such a fun stadium to watch games. Like not at, but like like to watch live essentially.